he'd been told. A Tlingit Indian with some Filipino and Portuguese thrown in, who got crushed by a tree that a good-for-nothing logger said would fall the other way. His dad was a Norwegian Seine skipper who got drunk and walked off a pier and drowned. His Uncle Austin, his mother's brother, Dukak, Akash Adahani clan leader, raised Keb and his brothers and sisters on the other side of Icy Strait from Crystal Bay, the memory place where long ago his people hunted and fished and picked berries and made the stories that held them together. All this before a great glacier got the crazy idea to come down from its mountain and swallow the entire bay like a whale swallows herring. Gone. Every living thing buried in ice, the earth pounded silent beneath a cold carved moon. The hungry glacier evicted Old Keb's Tlingit ancestors and forced them to paddle their canoes south across big water where they built a new village, Jinkaat, Keb's home. It's written in the rocks, Uncle Austin used to say. Nature doesn't lie. It might not tell you what you want to hear. It might be a brutal truth, but it is the truth. Keb reached the outhouse and fumbled through the door and sat as he always sat, folded into himself. He thought he heard a woolnock's wishkak, a winter wren, a walnut with wings, and so believing sketched in the missing notes with his imagination. Notes like water over stones. He thumbed through the catalogues and magazines on the bench next to him. Eddie Bauer, whoever he was, Cabela's, good fishing stuff in there, L.L. Bean. Why so many catalogues? Why so many magazines? Why so many of so much? He found a big glossy report from the Coca-Cola Company. What the hell? Yes, he remembered now. He'd been to California a few years back to see Ruby's son, Robert, the sugar waterman who worked 60 hours a week for Coca-Cola Company and was hoping to move to the big office in Albuquerque, Albany, Atlantis, something like that, someplace far to the east. Robert was married to a white woman named Lorraine, who had expensive hair, a poodle on Prozac, and a cat named Infinity. Boy, could she talk. Talk all day, talk all night, talk, talk, talk. She had a little phone attached to her ear and even talked in her sleep. The only thing she let interrupt her from talking to one person was the chance to talk to somebody else. She spent all her time at the mall shopping for time-saving devices and lived with Robert in a big house next to a million other big houses, all different, but all the same. Big houses on big streets with names like Shadowhawk Drive and Peace Pipe Lane. Big houses Keb remembered with sadness and fatigue. How the hot sun burned its way across thirsty country and stirred everybody up. Got them speeding in their shiny cars and eating so much fast food that... What? What happened? Keb didn't know. So many cars and people all chasing the sun. A beautiful madness, California. Could they still slow dance after eating all that fast food? Slow dance the way he and Bessie used to? Eyelids, Lorraine told him. People can tell you're getting old when your eyelids sag. She was scheduled to have hers lifted, along with everything else. Robert, the sugar water man, would spend all day Saturday in his driveway washing and cleaning his Mercedes. That's how it is in California, he said. Your car is half of your personality. He'd wax the cleaner and clean the wax and buff the wax and clean the buffer until Old Keb got tired just watching him. Keb never did own a car, just trucks. Fords, Dodges, GMs, every one a rolling box of rust that died and was stripped for parts at Mitch's Greasy Sleeves garage. Come to think of it, he never did take comfort in a car or a truck like he did in a boat, out on the water, under the pull of the moon and tides. Skiffs, trollers, seiners, gill-netters, even the old gray punt he traveled in with Uncle Austin. All of his best memories were in boats, memories shaped like the boats themselves, graceful, curving, and languid, exotic, and...